Authorities in Tuscaloosa say a woman was killed and her brother was critically injured during a warrant service on Gladys Drive. Now, investigators say the brother is now facing a manslaughter charge for his sister's death. Faye Fox is at the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office with what we're learning.
Investigators say deputies were there to serve a felony warrant to 36-year-old Ricky Adkins for possession of a firearm by a prohibited person and a warrant for menacing. Investigators confirmed that the 3 deputies involved in the shooting have been placed on paid administrative leave. What was supposed to be a routine warrant service turned into a deadly shooting at a home on Gladys Drive in Vance. According to the Tuscaloosa Violent Crimes Unit, 36-year-old Ricky Adkins now faces a manslaughter charge after investigators say his actions led to the death of his sister, 43-year-old Christy Adkins.
You know, Mr. Adkins chose how this happened. We serve warrants all times of the day and night, and he chose this situation.
On Thursday, around 5 a.m., Tuscaloosa County deputies went to the residence to serve a felony warrant for Ricky Adkins for possession of a firearm by a prohibited person and menacing. Investigators say family members directed deputies to tents behind the home. When deputies approached, they made contact with Christy and Ricky Adkins. Investigators say both initially gave false information, and deputies say they were not cooperative during the encounter.
He gave a false name, as did she. They asked that he take the covering off his face. Once they asked that, he drew a handgun from his waist and pointed it at the deputies. As he did that, he was behind Miss Adkins and pointed over her shoulder. Deputies drew their service weapons and opened fire in defense of themselves.
Ricky Adkins was shot multiple times and sent to a local hospital in critical condition, while Christy Adkins was shot and killed. Investigators later determined the handgun Ricky had was a pellet gun. As the investigation moves forward, family members are reacting to the manslaughter charge now filed against Ricky Adkins.
Body cam tell the truth what happened. We like to believe our law enforcement, but when you unload the way I heard it, watched it back there, there's no need to unload 6 or 8 times into a blind tent. But that's probably they got their reason for doing that. It was justified, but only time would tell and the truth will come out.
Investigators say that this case is going to be presented to the Tuscaloosa grand jury. They also say that Ricky Adkins is currently stable in the hospital and will be formally charged once he's released. In Tuscaloosa, Faye Fox, ABC 3340 News.